don't understand how so many young men are voting for the Conservatives. This is a point that a lot of people have been bringing up, and when I try to talk about it, I keep saying that we need to lead with empathy.
Young men vote conservative, increasingly vote conservative for one reason, and that one reason is that conservatives lie to them. And they lie to them in two particular, seemingly contradictory ways. One, they say you are the rightful inheritors of the earth. You are its natural-born leaders. And there is only one correct way to lead. One correct, incredibly restrictive and toxic model to follow. They, of course, don't use the word toxic. And they also say that you are worthless. You are not a real man. You are certainly not the man that your father, that his father was. And far from being empathetic to the plight of boys and young men, nobody has more contempt, disdain, disgust for young men and boys than do conservatives. No one hates men more than the Tate brothers. But what they do have to offer is the solution to real manhood. The one model that'll solve everything. An instant path to respectability and purpose. Which is why a focus on empathy, while well-intentioned, is not going to make a difference because we can't sell that same package. Unless we are also willing to lie.
They log in to these apps and they see comments of people being like, all men are bad, all men are this, it's the fault of these young men, I can't believe them, they're disgusting, how dare they vote for this person, I don't understand how they could think this way. You are immediately pushing them into a corner.
So this is not true, and what's worse, it's providing bad actors with an excuse, with an opportunity to victim blame. Because it empowers, it enables them to point the finger at the rest of us and say, look what you made me do. And it helps no one to take that agency away from boys and young men, to absolve them of their responsibility for their own actions. And make no mistake, even if they are not benefiting from patriarchy and misogyny to the same degree that older men do, they are still deriving benefits from it. They will presumably derive even more in the future. They participate in it. They are complicit. They perpetuate it. They do also actively reproduce it. And that's not to say that empathy has no place here, but empathy needs to be present alongside a conversation about anger, frustration, the harm that's been caused, and some sort of commitment to change and to be accountable. And yes, that can manifest in all men statements, in language that can be alienating or upsetting. If we are truly committed to transformation and justice, those are accusations that have to be heard. That's a conversation that has to happen. But if we shield boys from that reckoning, then we are not preparing them for what the manosphere has to say when they finally reach their ears. Because it is not our insistence on speaking the truth that pushes them to conservatism, that pushes them to the manosphere. It's the lies of the manosphere that draw them in. And one of those lies, look what they made you do.